live. Good morning, or good morgen, or guten morgen. Friends, we're back on the hill in the morning with Richard and Simari. They're up ahead, got the weights in our hands. And we're heading on up, and you can hear the chickens in the background. These are roosters. 4 of them actually. 1, 2, 3. What's up, fellas? You know, the alarm clock of the countryside. I don't know how you guys doing. So Marie, say good morning to everyone. So we're starting our back. Hey guys. So I watched an awesome video of a girl interviewing her microbiologist father about the COVID issue, and he should know about it because, again, he's a microbiologist who's worked in the jungle. He's a former veteran, and he scared the living daylights out of me, because what he said was that for the next 2 years, at least, minimum, we're going to have to be doing exactly what we're doing right now if they hope to keep deaths to a minimum. And the odds of that happening are unlikely. They're going to open up cities. They're already starting to do this. And what you're going to see is deaths increase, and then people are going to get frightened again, and they're going to super quarantine or whatever, and then deaths will go down, and then they'll get impatient with that and, you know, tired of being at home, and then it's going to go up again and down. So you're going to have this wave effect of infection. And he's assuming that most people will catch it, because what he said was basically this is the old world crashing into the new world, in the sense of what happened to the Incas and the Aztecs, right? When the conquistadors went to them, it wasn't the force of arms that decimated them. It was the transfer of infectious disease to a population that had no resistance, right? And this has been repeated through time. So what we're living through is what happened to them. And the death rates were terrible. Terrible. So many will die. And the only question is who and when. And I'm frightened by that, because that has implications for society, for economies, for, you know, the human race as a whole. You know, where this leads, I don't know. You know, so we are taking extra precaution. Now, it's funny, you know, in a way I've been preparing for this for a long time. All this stuff you see me doing in my videos with the, you know, survivalist kind of camping, hiking, you know, preparation, plus, you know, figuring out access to water, food, right? We're just, you know, collecting the fruits and whatnot. Morning. Is part and parcel, you know, preparation. Call it oh yeah, right, we're mass, right? Well, we're on the hill pretty much alone, not many people here. So we should be all right, but I don't know, man. It's frightening, to tell you the truth. Why are we walking backwards? Good question. Because it helps to build the reciprocal muscles, right? Typically you go forwards, but by going backwards, you're strengthening muscles that you don't often always use, so that there's balance. You know, there's a balance in the force, Luke. You know, you're balancing out your strength, and also you're doing training your muscle memory. I do karate, right? So part of my training regimen is to do backward walks, to make sure, because imagine somebody's attacking you, you're backing up. You don't want to lose footing backing up, right? You should be able to go back and kick and punch while you're walking backwards. Also, it protects your knees coming down the hill. So normally I run backwards down the hill. That means my knees get no impact whatsoever. My calves are absorbing the stresses like shock absorbers. So this is my little technique, and anybody you see doing it on the hill is copying me. I started a trend here, and it's been expanded from then. So it's something I've been famous for going on this hill, is my backways walks. But we're starting this fitness broadcast, myself and Miss Marie. Okay, and we'll be coming to you live from my backyard gym, because I took my gym fee and I invested it in a backyard gym, because there's no way in freaking hell I'm going to any crowded place anytime in the next 5 years, maybe longer. Yes, you can go downhill backwards. That's what I said. I run. down the hill backwards, which you will see in this broadcast once we get to the top. But I don't advise you do it right away. Practice your backwards walk on flat ground. Then once you're comfortable with it, start running backwards, or I said jogging to be specific, on the same flat ground. Then try yourself at a local, place with an incline like a hill or a mountain, right? And walking again until you have enough muscle memory to smoothly do a backwards run without tripping. Because that's the important thing. If you hit the back of your head, you could go blind. And that's the last thing you need, I'm sure, right? 5 years. Yes, but consider this virus may not have a cure. Right? There may not be a vaccine for it. And that's a serious consideration, right? Because it has implications for a lot of things. And it kills you terribly. I mean, dying from COVID is a nightmare. A true nightmare. So, it is best to, proceed with caution, right? So, I'm not taking any risk in any public space. We have our little group at the home. So Simmery's there, I'm there. We have the rest of the students and the lawyers and whoever, who's living there with us. So we're going to party in our little small group. So, you'll see all of this. I've set up, like I said, a covered backyard gym where we're going to do parties. We're going to do games night, Nintendo Wii. I set up a widescreen projection system for movies. So we should be fine. But we got to keep the group small, and that's the thing. No more big groupings of people. So say goodbye to Disney World. Say goodbye to, Six Flags. All of these places that demand large groups of people. Unless you're sick in the brain, you can't go there. How's what the Mutombo said? No, no, no. No, no, no. Right? So that's where we're at, man. This is how's the song go? This is the world we live in. This is the hand we're given. We are at Mountain Spring. This is Kingston, Jamaica, man. So welcome to Jamaica. Kingston, Jamaica, Mountain Spring. This is a popular exercise route used by the famous and the wealthy and everyone else. Hey, Germany. Welcome, Russia. So, yeah. So I'm broadcasting a fitness scope to show you guys what you can do to stay fit and safe in this new COVID reality. This is going to be with us for probably our lifetimes. This may be a way of life going forward. Jamaica is suddenly... You love Jamaica? Guess what? We love Jamaica too, don't we, Simmery? See? And you notice she's maintaining a safe distance, right? Social distance from me. It's something we're going to have to train, like muscle memory. How to keep distant from other humans. So that we don't spread things from one to the other. Even at the house, we're going to have a little meeting tonight to discuss how we, protect ourselves at the house. Because, it's getting serious. Now, I hope the signal stays well. We're entering a zone where the signal usually drops. So if you see it chip out, just stay tuned. If it goes away, I'll, start the broadcast again once I'm back in signal. But, we're here, see, walking backwards. Backwards walk, nice and steady. Just take your time with it, right? Not too hard. And it's lovely right now. So the temperature is like, what would you say, 80 degrees, 79, 80, 81. A cool breeze is just rolling off the hill right now over us. It's just, we're being washed in a cool breeze as we make our way.
Fresh air.
And I hear the sound of bees everywhere we're going. There's a very low bee hum in all directions. So we can't see them, but apparently the bees are out at this point, getting their little morning fresh air. And that's another thing. Do not run in the street. Do not run in the street with automobiles. You don't want to deep breathe car fumes. And I just have to make a point of saying this because I see it all the time. I'm like, what kind of idiocy would lead someone to run amongst cars while they're pumping out noxious gases? And you're deep breathing that because you're running, so you're exerting energy, which is going to, increase your breathing rate and deepen it. It's like, don't do that. There's nothing we're smelling here but God's sweet air right now. And it's wonderful. Come everybody, take it, do it with me. Let's take a moment of life to take a deep breath. And hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. One more, deep breath. Wonderful. That way you're clearing out those lower recesses of your lungs that don't normally get reinvigorated with air. Say you like to ganja mean? Weed, huh? Well, listen. So I need to announce that I have to, all my plans for the tourism stuff I was going to do have been rendered almost to zero. We have to restart and retool and, reformulate what we're going to do. If I smoke weed, no, I don't. Ganja, not me. I mean, I've tried it, but I'm a very serious person about health and taking care of my body. So, no drugs, no smoke, no liquor, nothing like that. Morning, morning, how are you? Yeah. So, no. So, me personally, I don't, criticize it, but smoke I don't think is a natural, particulate matter to be putting in your lungs of any form, whether it's cigarettes or, morning, morning. Yeah, so me personally, no smoke. No. But like I said, I'll try it one day. Maybe when I'm old and health isn't serious. Do I eat gluten-free? No, actually, let me be frank. I don't take extreme measures. Really, I'll eat what I like. That means meat, that means chocolate, occasional ice cream. But I pay for my calories. Look at me, I pay for my calories. That means I come to places like this, right? See Marie here? And I'm paying for the crimes I commit, my culinary crimes. Right? So I have some sense of balance in my mind. Morning. I have a sense of balance in my mind of what calories I'm putting in to know how many calories I have to burn to keep the balance. I'm just going to point out the police are here. So they're patrolling to keep our safety. We're in the curfews. Curfews start at 6 in the morning. So there they go. All right, so just to show you, if you come to Jamaica and you come on the runs and the exercise stuff with us, we'll be taking you to places that are safe. And what do you say? If you don't do it now, don't start when you're older. Okay, you like ganja and vodka, huh? That must be my Russian friend, the vodka. But, like I was saying, healthy eating, you maintain a balance, because the thing is, some people go extreme and, I gotta have all this disgusting tasting stuff just to live healthy. But no, eat what, part of life is happiness and enjoyment, right? What's the point of prolonging a life you don't enjoy? So I'm not going to sit here and preach to you, mind everything you're eating. Only if you're on a particular mission. Let's say you're very overweight and you want to quickly reduce this. Thank you, love you too. And you solely want to really reduce your weight fast. That's the only time really you have to go to a period of time for extreme measures to get that weight off. And we'll discuss this again. Follow, share. Let me throw that up as a matter of fact. So if you will follow and allow me to put the share. Right. So another good question. Yes. Let your friends know. Bring everybody in. How many kilometers do I run? I'll tell you. I run 2 different spots. I run around the dam, which you've seen those broadcasts, and I come up here to Mountain Spring. Typically, I'll do at least a 5K, minimum 5K every time, minimum. Now, this virus situation has cramped my style because of the curfews. We would have been up here when it was darker. I try to do everything before sunrise. I don't want the sun's impact. Morning. Yeah. See, that's the way you do it. So there's backwards down the hill. See that? That's what I'm talking about. That's the trend I started here. Right? Because again, you protect your knees. So, this is the way viruses spread. One person starts it off and then it spreads, because that lady doesn't know I'm the reason she probably is doing that. Right? She saw others do it after they saw me do it. Going through years. This is not new, right? So anyway, now let me know if the signal's okay. I think here's a dropout spot again. So you may see it chipping in and out. And I apologize for that. Morning. Yeah. But let me know if the signal's okay. Somebody, you could give it like a thumbs up to make it easy. It may not be perfect right now, but that's the nature of where we're in. We're sort of in a valley that's been cut out by a river. So there's a river that would be running right over here. So we're walking alongside a mountain spring, hence the name of the road, Mountain Spring Road. Yeah. Okay, 3 thumbs up, so we're still good signal. Well, she's good. I think because there are less people out, you know, perhaps, and the sun's not up yet because the sun can interfere with broadcast, you know, the solar radiation. Signal's good. All right, surprise. Because typically I know here to have fallout, so I'm glad for that. But here come the police again, I think. And you notice only the cop cars are out because we're on curfew in Jamaica from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Not only that, but they've just announced that school is cancelled until September. Was it September? Yeah, September. No school for the kiddies. So the government, see, Jamaica's making a calculation, I think. If we keep Jamaica COVID low, not COVID free, impossible, but COVID low, when things get back to business, because tourism is a big business, hey, big up, you know, we will be in a good standing for people to come here and not be afraid of getting sick. And what I'm planning for myself is to be able to bring in small groups for you guys to come hang with me. Miss Marie here and others, right, that will be in my group. So we can go around the island, have fun in our controlled small group. I wouldn't advise you stay at a big hotel. I wouldn't advise you go on a cruise ship. Great places to go, but right now, a threat to life. Because remember, the spread of this thing is invisible. You only know you're sick once you have the symptoms, right? You only know somebody else is sick once they have symptoms. Maybe they may be asymptomatic. They may feel nothing at all. Are people supposed to survive? I don't know. That's why Jamaica is being very careful to keep COVID low here. So coming to Jamaica for tourist purposes won't be a threat. I don't know what protocol they're going to employ for screening tourists, though. I don't know if they're going to have you guys in, say, a quarantine motel, right? Quarantine people for about a week to make sure, you know, they're not showing any symptoms. Or I don't know. Something has to be thought of, or some test has to be devised to clear people, you know what I'm saying, before they enter a population, so that they're not bringing COVID to Jamaica. And that's sort of what happened in Jamaica. We cut air flight, we cut even sea travel, everything. As a matter of fact, just to show you how some extreme it was, some Jamaicans were supposed to come back to Jamaica from work on a cruise ship. They were employees on a cruise ship. The Jamaican government wouldn't allow them in. They had to travel almost to Europe and back before accommodations were being made. And I think that's just out of an abundance of caution to keep the COVID spread low as possible here. It's going to spread, inescapable, but you can hold the numbers down. As long as we do that and let this thing burn itself out locally, and then we control immigration, because Jamaica luckily is land, you know, surrounded by water, right? We're an island. We can control. Hey, how are you? Yes, so we have some opportunity here. That's how you get home. We just saw a lady go by, man. Good shape, and not a spring chicken, but you know, she's keeping her spring. You know, chicken. Look good, man.
Springy.
Yeah, man. So that's the idea. I want to look like her, the male equivalent, when I get to the day. Oh, she heard us. She heard us. That's good. Yeah? Well, the wind carries the voice, right? Yeah, man. So, yeah. So, yeah, man. It's good. And again, you feel good, right? One of the things about exercise, it reinvigorates the mind. It wakes you up. So if you start in your work, because we're going to go to work after this, yes, right? But you feel awake, right? Your blood's been pumping through your mind. You know, your thoughts are clear. It's wonderful, right? It's addictive even. That's right. You rest better. Everything. Bathroom better. You name it. Everything's better. So it's a good habit to have daily. How far is the hill from bottom to the top? About, I think, 3/4 of a mile. Not quite a mile. Yeah, about 3/4 of a mile. So typically, I'll show you where when we get to the top of the hill, I can give you a bird's eye view of Kingston. And I'll show you where we came from and give you some idea of the distance traveled. Typically, I'll do both sometimes, which is come here and then go back and run the dam as well. So I'll double up myself just to get the extra. But again, because of COVID, because of curfews, you know, I'm a bit constrained in the exercise amount that I typically like to do. Yes, a run up here is a considerable run. If you run up this thing, you're a badass. And look, just to show you, this guy is using his bicycle. Let's see that light? I'll show you when he gets closer. That's a bicycle. He's bicycling up this craziness. Of course, you take your time, you know, but it's the thing about this hill, it's not too long, it's not too short. You know, it has the right amount of relief spots where the incline eases to give you time to catch yourself, you know, catch your breath, right? And it has a wonderful view. It's in the natural environment. You see the bushes and the trees here. It has a constant cool wind. I mean, there's so many pluses. This is why it's popular. And it's close to town. You know, I could walk home from here. So it's not about the size of the hill, but the way you use it. That's right. That's true. And that is true on certain steep inclines like the one we just came up. People typically do sprints up. Some people do a backwards run. Well, when we say run, let's be specific. A backwards jog. Run would imply more energy spent. So it's like a slow jog or a walk backwards. Again, to exercise those reciprocal muscles. So, morning. Yes, we see here, my man, see my bicycle up. Yes. So usually I'll do a power walk up, coming forward. Right? If I do forward, sometimes I'll switch it up, right? Because again, sometimes you don't want to always do the same thing. So I'll, you know, mix and match. But yeah, typically I run, or as much energy as I can expend on the hill as I'm going up. That way I'm maximizing the returns on the investment. Yeah. So, questions? So we're getting close to the pinnacle, the top. Yeah, shortly. And you can see, lovely, got banana trees over here and all sorts of natural vegetation. All right. And we just take our time, right? Get those muscles, a good workout. Now I've got to drop my voice because we're entering an area where there are residences and I don't want to disturb anybody in their morning, you know, repose with my commentary to you. I hope he's not going to cycle backwards. I don't think so. She said, I said, cycle backwards. You guys are funny. Anyway, so, no, I'm going to take the time. So, now, normally I'd have my arm weights. So I'd either be doing arm weights, like the full arm extensions I showed you like this, or full arm cuff rotations like this. Right? And then reverse it. Yes, baby. Yeah. Yeah. So there are a lot of little exercises you can do to double up. Because what's that I try to do? Typically I'd have, because I'm doing the broadcast now, I'm not holding my hand weights. But the blue hand weights she has, see, these are 3-pounders in her hands. Don't go above 4-pound weights. Again, my recommendation, just to protect your joints, right? Because that's not the best to have heavy weights in your hands. Don't attach weights to your body or to your legs. Don't do that either. Not good, because if they're unbalanced by any amount, you could be injuring your joints because of the uneven load. Hard to balance them out. I know people have those ankle cuff weights, and I don't recommend that. But carry them in your hands, yes. Double them up if you have to get extra weight. And as you're doing your walk, 1, 2, right? 3, 4. So, or the weight, full arm rotation like this, right? And then reverse it. So for those of you like me who are swimmers, you're practicing, you see the stroke? See the stroke? So you're doing this, you're strengthening your swimming arm for more power to give you a faster time in competition, right? And then reverse the hands, so you're doing your other hand. Same thing, right? Oh, punch. So we're almost at the top. Yeah, we're getting there. Now, there's some parts of this I sprint, so we're walking the whole thing today because I'm letting Simmery work her way into the routine.
Yeah, have you been missing for 3 days?
I'm right, we've been out for a time, so yes, because I was getting busy setting up the backyard gym. But no, that's pretty much done. We're going to be fully into the exercise routine. And here, like I said, this hill, normally we sprint certain parts of it and then return to the backways walk just to give them extra challenge to the muscles. Yeah. Oh, this is very much live. See, I'm answering your live question, right? But it looks weird because it looks like we're doing this in reverse. You see, they question the live because it looks odd. We're going up backways. See, look, it's intentional. We're walking backways, see? Oops. Sorry about that. Very, very much live, see? Walking. The Bob Marley step in. Yeah, no, I have to dim my voice because, like I said, when there are people, see, residences. Right? So I can't make too much noise because they've gone as far as to put up signs to complain. Good question. Love that question. Yes, indeed. Up at 5 every morning, like clockwork. I don't even need an alarm clock. No matter what, even if I went to bed at 4:30, I'm up at 5 and not going back to sleep for anything. That's number one. Number two, in bed by 9-10 p.m. You need the full 8 hours of sleep because sleep is important. Your brain does certain, clerical functions with the input of the day in order to ready itself for more input and processing the next day. And you need to give your brain that time, what's called REM sleep, REM, rapid eye movement sleep, to do its processing, right? That is where sleep comes in. 8 hours. Now, if you have an Android or a Mac, right, you can program these settings into your phone to wake you at the same time every day. What you're doing, you should eat the same time every day, take a poop the same time every day, which I recommend in the morning. Try to do it in the morning before your exercise so you're not caught with a bathroom emergency during your exercise, right? And then eat, like I said, same time every day. Your body will become trained to that. Your body has biorhythms and you want to perfect those biorhythms so that your body is prepared for the demands you place upon it at every given point in the day, right? And it knows what to expect. So you'll see this. Do it. Whoever has done this knows already, without explanation here, that your body will get accustomed to a certain routine and you want to maintain that routine. So guess what? Let me spin the image. Jamaica in the morning. How about that? Woo-hoo. Yes, beautiful, right? So I'll give you the full spin. So we have our athletes coming up. All right. Morning. And crowd building. So this is the final lap. This is the final lap right here to go to the top. And you can see here, typically I do a full sprint, a full out, all power run up this last lap. But for the moment, once I arrive, we come here, and this is Kingston from the high point. Right, so the dam that I run around, that's the dam over there. Do 3 times around that dam, come out from the dam, right, run locally till we get to this hill, and then come all the way you saw us come just earlier, and then here up the hill. And as you can see, a lot of people come here. So this is one of the most popular spots for exercising in Jamaica. Why did Jamaica produce the world's fastest sprinters? If you figured that out, then you'd have figured out the math, my friend. I don't know. Who knows? You know, it's not quite clear. We do have a tradition here of all the kids who go to school here doing exercise. So that's a given. And that means there's a greater chance to select people with talent. Even though Usain Bolt, our fastest sprinter, started out as a cricketer. He's an excellent cricket player. It's just fate and an amazing name to match that put him into running. And nobody would have expected someone with, as tall as he is, to be a short distance super sprinter. But you know, there's what's calculated and then there's what actually comes to be. And so he just happened to be that talented guy who fell into the right, sport at the right time. So, behold the Ligony Plain and Kingston Metro proper, and you can see all the human influence on the land there. And this is the majority of Kingston. There's some of it, of course, hidden by this hill rise here, but this is Kingston. So this is the spread of it. There's the port, and this is the port of Kingston. So all of this area, you can see this. There's a narrow split of land, which is Port Royal at the end. Right there, dead center frame. That's where the pirates were. If you watch Pirates of the Caribbean or what, that's Port Royal. So you come in from the sea, right? You come in from the sea out here. Sorry, my fingers. But you come in from the sea and enter the port and have safe harbor from hurricanes. So this is where the British, the Spanish, and the pirates used to shelter their ships when storms were coming. It's the seventh. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh largest natural harbor in the world. And then starting from about right here, let me get my finger in this frame here. Oops, there's my finger. From right about here is the landing strip for the Kingston Airport for Norman Manley. Out to be someone you'd love to visit. Yeah, come on to Jamaica. Once COVID is over, that's what I'm telling you. We will be hosting trips, tours, and fun here with a limited group who's been tested and proven COVID free. So you're not exposing yourself, or we will social distance ourselves from everyone else. But we will have our little group. We'll have all sorts of places, mountains, rivers, streams, beaches, waterfalls, you name it. I'm literally 15 minutes from a waterfall right here. And this is the dam. That's the Mona Dam that provides water for Kingston. We run around this dam. You should see it from the morning. As a matter of fact, go back in my scope history and you'll see all of that, okay? And then, like I said, we'll be planning all sorts of, fun and beneficial things for you to do. So exercise and, hikes and everything, and fun stuff like chilling at the beach and eating Jamaican food and fruits and all of that planned in. So guys, Sumyung has work to go to, so the hill. All right, so now I would sprint and I should sprint, but I tell you, when I do broadcast days, I take it easy. So this is my easy day, going up the hill, and I'll do the hard work tomorrow, but I won't be scoping. So what you're seeing me do is, this is my cool off day, my easy day.
When they haven't seen you in 3 days.
Right. So when you see me with Marie, that's my easy days. But the hard days are going to be done in between. So we won't broadcast this every day, alternate days, because I do have to keep up my training. So we just take our time. You're trying to imagine your local area as Jamaica. I know. Well, the irony of this COVID mess is that it's affected the first world more than the third world. So for the first time, I guess, in history, we get a break, at least for the moment, from the worst of things, right? While you guys are getting the brunt of it in America and Germany and, Europe and the developed world, China, whatever. Yeah. It's not cruel. Watch. You see? Look at her knees, right? She's not impacting her knees because it's your calves that are taking the brunt of the forces applied, right?
Thighs that I'm impacted.
And your thighs, right? So it's a lot easier on the body. Now you see, all right, because right there you can see the forces on his knees, right? Your knees, when you go down forwards, have to take the weight, and that's no good. That is what will give you knee problems in life if you make this a habit. So this is why I tell people, come down backways. Because see, your calves take the force. So your calves are acting like shock absorbers. I started the trend on the mountain, and you can see people are now doing it. Oh yeah, see, it's a full hill, look. This is a popular spot for this, popular spot for exercising. So you can see all the people, right? And if it wasn't for COVID, there'd be a lot more people here. Yeah, but Jamaicans don't play. We're serious about our health here. We should be more of us. There should be a lot more younger people, I think, getting into an early habit. But yes, as a 60-year-old, it's cruel. Oh. Well,
No, as a 6-year-old.
I know, I was about to say, there are people here who are over that age who are exercising on the hill. So not just for the young or the old, but for anyone who wants to maintain a healthy life. Yes. Acted more quickly. Well, I wouldn't, yes, they acted quickly because the impacts on us would have been far more severe. And we don't have the kind of financial wherewithal of a first world nation and reserves to wait out a pandemic. So, smart leaders in the third world, yes, they acted quickly. But also because we have a limited exposure to the world through air travel. Planes flying into Kingston's airport are one every so many hours. You know what I'm saying? You have planes flying into New York City, for example, a huge epicenter, one every so many seconds, right? Almost one per minute landing. So that's a vastly, expanded level of exposure to people who are inadvertently carrying this disease. So we're lucky. Now I just got to show you. You got to show them, touch the bamboo. There's a tradition on the hill that when you reach the top, you got to touch the bamboo. Yep, almost there. All right, you can turn. So once you get to the top, Not touch the bamboo. Yes. All right, so that's an exercise done. So typically right here we do push-ups, sit-ups,
Real quick.
and do some push-ups. Sorry.
You can go.
Yeah, the
You
weights
can go
there.
real quick.
Oh, you got me?
Yes, go.
Okay, so I'll do the push-ups real quick using the weights.
I have no idea who has the house at the hill. They're asking who has the house at the hill.
Many people.
Yes, it's done by folks, rural folks. Whew. Yeah, so that's Rich at his press ups. How much you doing, Rich?
35.
35, he says.
Yep.
Can he knock it off? Oh, he did. All right. What's next? What you got for them? What you got for them? What next? What's next?
What's next?
Yes.
I'm gonna do the backways down. No, I would run. I could run a little bit.
Time.
But you'd have to
Time.
keep up. Oh yes, time. All right, so.
Yep.
All right. So that's just a little taste. So we get a little taste. Yeah. Now we're gonna head back down, but in reverse. No, I mean, yeah. Well, the idea.
You want to do it?
Yeah. Well, you want to go faster because I can jog.
I can't.
You can't go. I know. Well, no. What I'm saying, you go forwards, but I go backwards in a jog. All right. So we're gonna attempt a little speed. Oh yeah. Oh yes, man. Jamaica. There are lots of tourists who are happier to be here than there. So I'm gonna run. Let me just make sure I fix the camera in the base here. Spinning a lot. All right. So let me know if the image is too bouncy.
You want me to video you?
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. No, don't worry. Nah.
You can show that.
We're good, because I'm used to this. Yeah. So, there we are. Yeah. So, we simply run back down now. Like I said, it takes time to get the muscle memory to be smooth with this. So, I have practice because, again, you don't want to fall and blind yourself. Because, you know, the occipital functions are in the back of the head. Hey, how you doing? But this is easy part to me, and again, protecting my calves. So I just have to keep doing it. So yeah. Now I recommend, if you're not used to a route running backwards, that every so often you look over your shoulder to make a double check on where you're going. That way you don't mess up your view, or you don't run into a pothole, or to run into somebody. You're great. Are you ready? Okay. Nice. So once we get to the bottom of the hill, we'll be enjoying some fresh fruits. For Simmery, a nice coconut, and for me, some oranges. I love orange juice, man. Orange juice, lime juice, two of my favorite go-to refreshments. Yeah. And see, because there are a lot of people coming up the hill, the danger is me going backways down the hill, running into somebody coming backways up the hill. And that never happened to me before, but one time with an ex-girlfriend of mine I hadn't seen in years, who actually was into a lot of fitness. We ran into each other on the hill, and we were so dedicated to doing our work that we didn't even stop. And I had to laugh. I was like, what are the odds of that? I actually did a scope about that. It's a couple of years ago. Backwards, you know, into the girl. Couldn't believe it. All right, so. Oh. So I have to keep the fitness. Yes, sir. Oh, no. Really?
What? But yeah. So he's young. He's here.
Yeah, we just passed the young kid. Yes, man.
All ages.
Yeah, so all ages, all stages, coming here to get the fitness going. Now, truth be told, at this point, should be wearing a mask. There's a lot more people here. So usually a vehicle not in the morning, and because this hill is a dead end, so that's the reason why. See, this is, if you watch the scope earlier, this is what I point out. Run when there are no cars, right? Don't run with cars around, because the fumes, you're going to deep breathe them. You're going to be seating fumes in your lungs, and that's not good, right? You really don't want to do that. So, yes. But I'm protecting my knees. So see this? Right. It means low impact to no impact on the knees, because my calves are taking all of the force. And this is why I do the backways run down the hill. Now the signal may drop, guys, more phones, more people, and the sun's coming up, so solar radiation interferes with wireless transmissions. It reduces their range, so we're right on the border, I know, for data. So if it does fade out, bear with it. We'll be at the bottom of the hill shortly. And I'll put on the speed now. Double up. So any questions? And again, we'll be broadcasting from the home gym probably this evening to show you the home routine, because I'm not going to any major gym anymore. Dangerous. Take that same money and invest it in equipment. So we're doing it from the home, where we're safe and where the people who are there we know are checked out and COVID free. So this is the new way. We have to retool and reinvent. Look, even schools are going to probably end traditional schooling, which is a sad thing, because, you know, social isolation ain't good. Well, years of practice. Oh, look, sprinters. Oh, let me reverse and show you. Vehicles, that's another thing. When vehicles are coming, you have to stop. Oh. The cars pass. I'll tell you what, I'm going to slow it down here. Let's walk. Because morning. Morning. Shoot. No, that's morning. So you see, it's getting mighty crowded. Yes, well, we get the occasional car coming down the hill. So, you know, that's unusual. And then the COVID shoulder bump. Morning. Yeah. So as you can see, lots of people, man, today. So, right. Because I'm.
What I like to feel to believe, you know, fresh air is actually here, like, for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like you need to distance yourself.
Right, and that's the thing. We should have brought our masks, because honestly, there's many people breathing hard and stuff.
Yeah, we were out early.
That's a good morning. Right. So that actually, you can see. Now I've stopped running the backwards, doing the backwards run, because too many people, I'm going to hit somebody, because they're coming on at speed with numbers. It's a little tricky, you know, especially on the incline being much steeper now. I got to control the descent. But I wouldn't run forwards. Again, the impact on your knees is no good. When you're going backwards, the calves are taking the impact. So, right. And yeah, I like ground slippery. Because we got a lot of tree debris falling, and the wetness doubles up the slipperiness. That's it. Yeah. All right. Just gotta step carefully. Control your descent. So that. Yes, big man.
That would be funny though.
I'm all body. Yeah, man. All body here. Met him on the hill.
The second time I've met him.
Yeah.
Well, not met him, but seen him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So my workout partner is quite fetching. I'm giving you a compliment.
Quite what?
Fetching.
What's that?
Beautiful.
Oh, thanks. That's it. What kind of word is that?
No, it's just I've heard it a few times. Yeah. Not a common term, but.
Thank you.
Make sure you
all right,
guys
so.
park on the fruit man side of the road.
Again, deep breathing.
What's that?
What you say?
Make sure you didn't park on the fruits man side.
Yeah.
Police is down there.
Okay.
Police down there? Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. Yes. Those deep breaths in. So yeah, so when you guys come to Jamaica, and come and hang with us at islandwideadventures.com. And I've reserved the domain. I've been lazy, haven't put up my site yet, but I have the domain. We will be taking you to places like this, so you can join us here and around the island, man. Like I said, we will be engaging with small groups, no large groups. We will be vetting everybody for COVID to be sure that, no risk of transmission or extremely low risk. I guess nothing in life is guaranteed, but we will be doing our utmost best to provide safety and fun. Often every day, twice a day, morning and evening, every day. It's just a good way to invigorate and refresh yourself. So it's every day we do this, every single day. Yeah. Who would want to miss this, man? This is fun, right?
Yeah.
This is fun.
I see Winfred on the hill. It got to be fun.
Yeah. Oh, regular. For years, man. Years I do this. So.
Okay.
Yes. Long time now. Years and
I
years.
saw Aisha, the first day?
All right. There you go.
Recording artist.
Yes, well, she's
Jamaican
pointing out that a lot of famous Jamaicans are here. So we just passed a major TV star.
Reggae singer.
Yes.
And,
musicians, sports personalities, artists. Yeah. You say what? So no mask during it? Well, all right. Masks are mandated, but it's not being like police heavily. But you're right. We should be. And again, you see, lots of people. Lots of people.
Hopefully anybody has the COVID, they're sweating out right now and it's just leaving their body, right?
Yeah, no, but he make a good point. It is like a lot of people. So yes, it's getting quite packed, and you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. And again, the beauty here is that they have the police. So here's the car again.
Patrolling.
I'll show you. So have regular police patrol right there. See? So we are well protected here. And again, it's intentional, because a lot of people are at this spot. So, we want to make sure anywhere I take you is going to be secure. Hello, India. Say, hey, where are you guys calling in from? That'd be nice to know. Let's do a little roll call.
Yes.
You see?
Let's do a little check-in.
So we got India, Jamaica here.
Wow, shout out to you.
Nice.
It's always good to see someone
New York,
from home.
hey, I'm half New Yorker, guys, so... I know, Indonesia. Yeah. Oh, nice. Welcome. Nice. Worldwide. Okay. You're from Jaipur. Jaipur, that's India, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Wisconsin. Hey.
Yes. Okay.
Right, Midwest. UK in the house, big up. I spent a portion of I learned to speak in Scotland, so if you guys hear my accent so funny, it's the Scottish in me. So I've been Scotland, then to the United States, New York, and Jamaica, so I have that mixed influence. Okay. And I see, is that Guyanese flag? I see a flag. Is that Guyanese? Yes. Guyanese. My dad's Guyanese, so I'm half. Oh, I guess that's in the mix too. So you're hearing a Scottish, Guyanese, Jamaican. I went to boarding school in Mass, Northfield Mount Herman. You probably know it. NMH, man, was where I went. Boarding school.
But I'm not seeing him.
Sorry, I got a phone call. If it jumps right there, I got a phone call. So sorry about that. Yeah, it's my dad calling. Hey, let me know if we're back okay, because I don't know. It might have tripped out. I got a phone call. Yikes. Sorry about that. That's the thing. If there's no way to stop calls.
Where's our little Portmore guy? I'm not seeing him today.
Hey, Worcester, Mass. Oh, you're what, Worcester? My brother went to a school, Clark. No, is it Clark? Shoot. But he was in Worcester. Yeah, man. Oh, Nicki Minaj, yeah. Nicki from Trinidad. You know this, right? Nicki was in, as a matter of fact, she grew up in an area of Queens. Nicki Minaj, the rapper.
Which Nicki is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, the name? Nicki the rapper, Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I think that's what you're saying. She kind of resembles Nicki a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, man. So, we're almost at the end. So taking our time, a quick brisk walk
people,
here.
So
see?
we have the genes in common.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
So yeah, man, we soon reach, and then we get our watermelon. Are we good on time? What time is it? We're good on time?
10 to, yeah.
All right. So I'll let you lead, because if you want to head up, we head up. But she's
got
a
time now, guys.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Quick 2-step run. So we're finishing up here. No smoking, no, man. You know, this is a healthy living thing. I do not recommend unnatural particulate matter in your lungs. Not good. So here we are. Now finally. All right. 1 coconut and 2 orange if you have it, sir. All right. So So here we are, Robert's shack. Let me show you the shack. Wait, Robert, are you this? Are you this? Sir?
Hi.
Are you? What? Number what?
Everybody migrate from down there and come up here, so that's why the little corner
Oh. Why do you take the number for?
because they're supposed to park on that side.
Oh, it's a parking thing. Oh, really? Oh, Lord. They must have left people, man. People are get them fresh exercise. I know. Sure. Oh, Lord. What he's saying is that the police were... I see the cars parked on this side. The police were taking their license plate because you're supposed to be on the other side, I guess, off the street. Morning. Right. So it looked like... Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's terrible, man. People get them exercise. Leave them be. I know it's the law, but, you know. Alright, so. Oh, sorry. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get the legs up. Alright. I'm gonna put this on a stand. Alright, guys, let me see if I can. This is Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. We're at. See when you ring? Every time you ring it. Let me know if I'm back, guys. I just got another phone call again from Big Papa. All right, and 2 orange here, Rob. 2 orange. Yeah, so give me a thumbs up if everything's okay. I think there's jelly in that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Very nice.
So this is what we encourage: healthy living. All right, natural. This lady looks familiar. She looks familiar. She looked familiar to me.
Social distancing, but not like that.
We cool. Oh, man. So the name cover, the name cover, run backwards. Yes, you missed it. So if you come into the broadcast, you'll see us doing the backways run. Up and then down. Yes, yes. Now when we get home, we'll continue with the second part. Like I said, we have a home gym. So this evening, we'll be doing that. Yeah, man, Jamaican rum is the best. One of the best. So yeah, man, we're just cooling out. And, you know, like a bamboo seat there, right? And let's see if I can get this on the stand. Oh, that's why it was spinning.
Tea, some people sitting on hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Hold on, my daughter, I missed that comment. Somebody was saying something about it.
I see your comment.
Somebody was saying something about your daughter.
My daughter-in-law is from Jamaica. Oh, okay. You know who else has a Jamaican son-in-law? John Boner of Congress.
Really?
Yes, his daughter married one dreadlock Jamaican man in Florida. You'd never think, as racist as the Republicans are, dude have.
Yes, basketball, cricket, football too.
Or soccer.
Sports.
You got it. Well, soccer.
All the sports.
American knows soccer. Hey, Pakistan, welcome.
Marketplace, coconut milk.
Yeah, man. So I soon get 2 oranges.
Shout out to your cricketers.
Yeah, man. And from Boston, I spent a lot of time in Massachusetts. Like I said, I went to the boarding school, NMH, North Humor Herman. So I'm very familiar. Yeah, man. All Caribbean people like cricket. Remember, cricket is a staple sport,
We
you know.
grew up playing that back in the backyard.
Don't forget orange reds. Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. So you never drank from a coconut. Oh, yeah, you guys are used from stuff in the bottle, probably not even fresh, right?
Yes.
That comes. But what she's trying to get at is a jelly. So she's gonna pop it off, right? See, make a little spoon. And can you crack it? You got it. Yeah. And then scoop out the coconut jelly.
It's not
and
a
again,
fancy spoon. Want
right.
to see the spoon? This is the spoon.
All right. There you go.
Right here.
And see?
Washing my spoon.
See, can you see that? Delicious. That's a coconut jelly, man. Dog racing. Yes, we know about that Jamaican. That's right. See, Jamaicans do everything, man. Trust me. If you go to the dark side of the moon, you're going to find a Jamaican back there. Thank you. Of course, this is my special. Ah, yes. Get me a nice orange. Zagreb, Croatia, welcome.
Put it right here.
Yeah. You got it. Oh, the camera? No, I got it. Yeah, go on. Because, yeah, the problem is the angle.
Where is that? Which flag is that?
He said Croatia.
Okay.
Croatia, welcome my international friends.
Okay, hi.
Who's Guyanese? My dad's Guyanese, man. I'm half Guyanese, half Jamaican. But you know, I get much love in Trinidad. For some reason, everybody in Trinidad think I'm their brother, their ex-boyfriend, or something. Yo, I got mad love in Trinidad. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. Like flying on our BWIA. Is he married to some guys from Jamaica already? Oh, nice, man. Well, Jamaican people tend to stand out. And that is a Guyanese flag. That's Guyanese flag. Oh, yeah. Woo. Yummy. Thank you. See, so my second orange from Robert. Yeah, I just planted some seeds. So this is what you guys will be doing when you come to hang with us in Jamaica. Take a nice little exercise, meet some Jamaicans, enjoy some fruits, right? And then head on to the next adventure. Because like I said, there's a waterfall, a full waterfall, 15 minutes from here. So we could have been under a waterfall getting a nice waterfall massage. Yeah, man, we're good with Corona here. It's not widespread. And we're taking extreme measures in Jamaica to protect people. So I tell you, we'll do a scope. You want to go up the waterfall? We could do that. Oh, and look at the kids.
Young children go.
See, look at that. Yeah, man. Some nice younger generation getting the exercise. And this is what I tell people. Start at an early age. Get into the habit early. It's never too late to do the right thing. You understand? So that way, see, look who use them. Right? Never too early to get fit. I made sure I encourage my son with this. So my son, bigger than me, muscled up and ready, right? And knows about how to live healthy because it's a habit that you program your body into. And once you're programmed into it, it's much easier to maintain a healthy weight, especially young. So for those who have children, start your exercise with your children early because it's from research and science, which should underpin everything we say. They have found. Oh, we gotta go. Pops, I keep telling Pops not to go. Hold on, it's gonna take. It's not. I gotta give it a second to catch back. Sorry, another phone call. Got another phone call. All right, we wrap it. All right. Robert, how much out for you? We get the money out the car. All right. So sorry about the interruption. How much out for you? $350. All right. Get the money out the car. So. The word is, if you start early with your kids and get them into the habit, your body will, their bodies will be programmed into a healthy weight. And because science has proven, as I was saying before, everything should be underpinned by research, that if you maintain a healthy weight, your body will set that as a default. Whatever weight you have typically in your younger years will be your default. And your body will always fight to get you back to that position. Because this explains a bit of the mystery why some people who are overweight struggle with the weight. Right, and why people who are at a healthy weight sometimes don't have to do much to maintain a healthy weight. That's because they got programmed in early. They programmed their bodies. So, just a word to the wise. Yeah. Oops. You got it. If you want to spin it. Oh no. But I'll make it. All right. So, there we go. All right. So I got to get Robert's is $350. But the idea is to maintain a healthy weight as often as possible so that your body will set that as a default. I'm short at 100. I'll give him the 100 later. Yeah. All right. I'll put the oranges in. That's it for your hand. All right. Get the hell out here because you got to get to work. So.
Someone said to give him 500. Somebody said to give him 500.
I didn't have it. I have the smallest I have is 1,000. So I'm not going to take away his change because he's going to need his change to serve people. So there it is. One last look. That's Robert's shack. And the people up and on the hill. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's open, sorry. And we're on our way out, so guys, up. Thanks for watching. We gotta love you and leave you. We're heading out of here.
Cheers.
Don't forget, tune in, follow, share. Let me throw it up one more time, make it easy for you. There's a follow and there's a share. We will be back with a lot more. So thanks for watching. Take care. Love you and leave you. Bye-bye. All the best from Kingston, Jamaica.